Hey everyone, I just wanted to give you all a heads up for this episode. Was our obviously 100th episode, so we live streamed it, and it's a little all over the place in terms of audio. For example, Kevin sounds really good for a while Rebecca and I are super quiet. We fixed it about halfway through when someone finally told us, but it's a little messy, and we're kind of not very focused because we're chatting with people in the Twitch chat and stuff. So it's a little all over the place in terms of a podcast episode. Next week we'll be back to normal, but this was a little just of a kooky time that we were having. So I will completely understand if you want to skip this episode. I just want to say thanks to everybody who hung out with us on Twitch that night. It was super fun, and I'm really glad that you all came. And I also want to thank everyone else for still listening and hanging out with us. We super appreciate you, and we'll be back next week with a regular episode. All right, bye. I'll just do it again. It's the 100th episode of Elite Cosplay Podcast. I'm Holly.
I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Kevin.
Hello.
Hello.
See, there we go.
It's been just over 1 year since we did our last live stream.
It's been like 2 years, actually.
No,
I think it's been
the last one that I found recorded for stream was January 16th, 2000. Oh,
16?
Never mind. It was 16. Never mind. I'm sorry.
What year is it?
It's 18 now.
It's been 2 years
It's
since
been 2 years.
had
Oh
a
my.
celebratory podcast.
I was gonna say.
So yeah, and it's also been like a year since Rebecca's been on the podcast.
They just started doing it again without telling me. I was gonna come up with some interesting story as to where I've been.
You should have.
What I was
You should have been like, I was
Wait,
traveling.
all right. Let's reset it.
Sahara.
And
jail. You know. Tax evasion.
Hey everybody. Yes, if you
They
do
just don't like me that much.
exclamation point giveaway, you can join our giveaway that we're doing for the podcast.
What are you giving away? What are you
One
giving
of
away?
one of our t-shirts.
What size?
Any size.
extra large only. Sorry.
Patrons get a different prize, and viewers get one prize. I've been waiting for forever to Rebecca
What
come
does that
back.
mean? Oh,
You're back.
I'm back.
No, someone said they've been waiting for forever for you to come back.
Oh, thank you.
So yes, I just want to note for the giveaway though, really quickly, that for the Eat, Sleep, Sew, Repeat shirt, we only have one size small left, and we're out of extra larges. So
To answer my question.
I'm sorry.
What size?
Any size. Except for extra large on the Eat Sleep Slow. We're just sold out of that one, and we only have one small. But only one
shirt
person's winning.
selection?
There is the cosplay shirt that's gray and says cosplay, and it has
If you
has
go
a
to
little-
elitecosplay.com/shop, just load it up.
And
you
then-
can show her all of
and then
them.
there's a black one that
Has gold on it?
that black and gold. The red top is killing me. Yeah, it's probably doing that thingy.
Oh, the moire. It's a moire.
I can do this. Anyways, so yeah, if you guys have anything you'd like to hear us talk about, we can. I have a couple things to talk about, but we'll be chatting with you. No, nobody ever has anything to talk about. It's
I will
always me.
perpetually complain about stuff.
Oh, we're gonna complain?
We can complain.
We always complain. That's our podcast.
Oh, is it? I forgot.
It's not a cosplay podcast. It's a complaining podcast.
Oh.
So I'll just start off. So Sakura-con is coming up. It's at the end of March / early April. So a lot of people are amping up for that. And I didn't know this was happening because when Rebecca and I first started going to cons together, we would go for cosplay. That's like what we would do. And then sometimes we'd go to like a panel, but we wouldn't occasionally.
Most often not.
But when we go to like a fashion show, you know what I mean? Like we
Okay.
do like random stuff, like not things you necessarily go to a con for. Just it was kind of there, and we were like, let's just go.
Because wearing the outfit's the convention.
Right, that was the
It's the
convention
second
for
part.
us. Yeah. So I don't forget, but I kind of gloss over the fact that people attend cons to do like industry panels, guests, music concerts, stuff like that, because it's just not what I think about when I personally go to a con. So I was reading on Twitter, and some people were kind of miffed at Sakura-con because they've only officially on their social media announced 2 guests. They do have like a third one, and it's on their website, but they never announced it on like any of their social media. And so I guess people are kind of like still waiting for guests, and the con is like a month and a half-ish away.
When do they usually?
Usually
well before.
I also don't pay attention to that.
Usually cons will start amping up stuff, so people will buy their tickets, book hotels, because a lot of people come from out of town.
Well, yeah, of course.
So you want
like when does Sakura-con usually do it?
Before.
Yeah, they have like the schedule book, right?
At least before like around December. Like it's usually when like all the shit's like done, because you gotta have stuff done, right? Like you can't just be like 2 weeks before the con and we got another guest. Usually you don't do that because you want people to be able to plan your event, and they're not really doing that. I guess the hotels were really delayed as well.
Really?
And so people are just like, what, why am I going to Sakura-con then? Or people that have been waiting that haven't bought their tickets yet or something, and they're like, you need to give me a reason to go. They also haven't given anybody information on the cosplay contest, so people can't plan out like, if they're going to be going to the con to do the contest or not. So people are upset about that. I actually have someone that wanted to book with us for a shoot, and they were like, I got to figure out my schedule, because my partner's going to enter the contest, so she might not have be available on Saturday or something, but she doesn't know yet. And I'm still waiting on them to figure out if they need to go to the contest, but Sakura-con's not saying anything about it, and it's at the end of April.
So why is it so disorganized this year? Did anybody say anything?
I was asking somebody, because I actually know the person who was tweeting about it, and she thinks, I was like, I wonder what's up this year, because years prior they seemed to be more on the ball, and she was saying that she thinks that, or she knows or something, that new management new management got hired or something, and it's kind of not very organized. They're also
to their February general meeting on 2/25/2018 at 1:00 p.m. in room 210.
Can anybody show up to those?
I have no idea.
they always cons always announce them, but I'm always
bad management will ruin a con.
Yes,
and it has happened, and it's very sad.
Yeah.
Just like what we talked about last week, new con, right?
New con which we talked about.
So I don't know. There was that one.
No, I don't listen to.
I know. I'm fully aware of that. That's why I'm recapping last week's podcast for this week. So new con, they were a con that happened typically at the beginning of the year. So new year. They were a very poorly managed con, and allegedly the owner was laundering money through it and stuff like that. So they sold off the new con convention to a company in Georgia. Okay, Florida. And they just bought the name and then took it over, and then they're going to continue on with it, even though it has this bad reputation of the owner being sketchy, them not paying guests and stuff like that. Did our stream stutter? Okay, never mind. But yeah, there was so some other company now owns this very poorly managed and disorganized convention.
The difference, it's pretty small.
And it only came up to existence 3-4 years ago.
It's 5-6 years old. Yeah. Oh. The thing with Sakura-con is it's a top 10.
Just a little bit off.
I know.
It's a top 10. Oh, you asked. What am I supposed to?
It's nice to have someone on my team. It's nice to have someone on my team.
You want me to just be like, yeah, it's 3 years old. What do you?
You gotta start getting used to that kind of shit.
Do you not want me to say the right answer, or should I just say yeah?
No, you can do whatever you want. See, this
Anyways,
is it's like when I explain science things to you. It's just okay.
Death Bride has a work.
The trivia team.
Yeah.
You have a workout panel at Emerald City Comic Con. Let us know when it is. We'll talk about it on the podcast. Let's do it.
Workout panel.
A workout.
We have a panel too. We haven't told many people about that.
Elliptical?
Probably working out for cosplay, right? I assume losing weight for. In other news, there's a startup anime con in July held in the Everett Mall. Ooh. Didn't know about that.
Everett has a mall?
No. I think every town has a mall, probably.
Alderwood, no.
Hollywood, yeah.
Saturday
That
at
sounds
6:30.
familiar.
Okay.
It's not never.
If you guys are going to Emerald City Comic Con,
Death Bride.
first of all, go to our panel on Friday.
At 6:30 to
At
7:30.
6:30 to 7:30. It's called
Fantastic Beasts and How to
Fantastic Photo Shoots and How to Plan Them. It'll include Kevin and I and 3 other cosplayers: Emrys Concept, Aniala Cosplay, and Sky Captain Cosplay.
Yes.
And then on Saturday, go to Death Bride's workout panel at 6:30. Okay.
Elliptical.
Hi, next.
I'm gonna wear leg warmers.
Oh, it's called Cosplay and Fitness: How to Make Them Go Hand in Hand, How to Get Started, Practical Techniques, Motivation Tips with Q&A at the end. Here you go.
There you go.
Good job. Sounds like a panel I could use. I think we all could use it. I think. Good to see Rebecca. Round of applause every time someone mentions Rebecca. I know, it's been a long time. Like, I met up with her last week and we were drinking coffee and I was like,
She's like, what's your name again?
When's the last?
I don't remember you. No, I was like,
I don't remember
I was all
you.
shy. I was like, can you come to our podcast next week?
I'm sitting there going, oh, I forget now what you're Anyway, I was very elegant and I said, yes, I'll be there.
Did Kev cut his hair? Almost exactly a year ago.
Yeah.
To the date, actually.
Yeah,
I got
guess...
a little, what do you call it, a time hop about it.
Yeah, I guess I haven't
it's
been
10.
on video.
Hey, 10, you changed your name. I was like, how does TWAP know everything about me? Yeah, so, like, what do you guys think about the Sakura-con not really having much information in terms of industry guests? Like, do you guys, like, what do you guys go to cons for, actually? I'm very curious about that, because Rebecca and I, we talked about how we go
For no reason.
we go for cosplay. We go to be with our kind.
We just loiter.
Yeah.
Just loiter, yeah.
We do. So yeah, what do you guys
Costumes loitering.
Well,
It's
I
on
mean,
my resume.
Costume loiterer.
Yeah. I'm good at it. Very good.
Rebecca just took, what is it, LSATs?
yeah.
I just took the LSATs.
Just took the LSATs yesterday. So everybody drink for Rebecca because
Please, dear God.
that is a mess and a half.
All right, so why did we go to cons?
Why do we go to cons?
I mean, I go.
I've never had much fun at Sakura. It's very underwhelming for me. I go for the cosplay and they want to be more Japanese con and not anime. Really interesting. I go for cosplay and artist alley. Same. I've actually, in the past couple years, before, I always went to both the exhibition hall and the artist alley, to do both. But Kevin and I have found ourselves leaning more towards the artist alley lately. I don't know if you feel that way.
Personalized items.
Yeah, it does. It does.
As an artist, you guys and other artists will feel more connected to that.
Yeah.
You can buy the other stuff, But when you see something that someone made, I guess you get kind of like...
Yeah.
See,
well, and the art or
I know.
the exhibition hall is the same, like at almost every
the exhibition. Yeah.
Yeah, at every other
It is
at every
actually,
con,
especially when we go to
in the same region.
Anime Expo. Anime Expo's exhibition hall is just so overwhelming now, and they have really big booths. Like they take up like 3 booth areas. So a lot of it's just like, look at our product that
and
is
it's
not
the
out
same businesses too.
businesses
So it's like
every time.
four giant booths all owned by the same t-shirt company selling the same t-shirts. Like I saw this 5 minutes ago. I don't need to see this again.
Kyle's username is HydroFlaskPNW.
What happened to his other one?
Yeah, what happened to your other username? Anyways, yeah. So I've only I have Death Bride. I don't think I've actually been to the Sakura Artist Alley.
Where is it?
I don't know where it is.
Is it
I'm
in?
trying to think
It
about
might be
where
in the
is.
same exhibition hall.
I don't know. Yeah. I totally go for cosplay and to see art friends, but if there's a guest I care about enough, which is rare, I see them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Kevin and I tried to go to one epic thing at Anime Expo, and we messed it up and didn't go early enough because it was full.
Well, we didn't think. I don't know why we didn't think it would be busy, but but there had been people that were like 2 or 3 hours before the panel started, just lining up, and the room was full by the time we were our 15-minute walk down there. We were like,
That stuff's hard. It's like you'd rather be walking around.
Yeah, to
Right,
wait,
then sit in
to wait in
line.
the long line. It's like,
it's hard to do.
Tufting says, I prefer to hang out in artist alley than vendor area for the majority of the cons I go to nowadays. Yeah, I think we're kind of all... I'm glad everybody's on the same page. Because I felt like at first, maybe... I don't know, I'm just talking out my butt right now. But maybe the exhibition halls had more artists in them before the big industry people kind of took over.
I think so. It had to
and maybe that's why it feels different. Yeah, I don't know. There should be a meetup at Kazuki. They have badass ramen. Yeah, they do. And it's not too far away. You should totally do a meetup.
I walked by them today, and I haven't been to that.
Yes, you have.
We've
We've gone there with you multiple
I
times.
was thinking of a different place.
It used to have
Yeah, I know.
Have a different name.
Oh, well, okay. Well, shit.
But like a long time ago, I think when we went with you, it was called Kazuki.
Was it really?
I thought it had an I in
Yeah,
its name
enter
too.
virus name, Kyle. Yeah, it was called like Izakai. I don't know.
Yeah. It's yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
Especially when the artists are selling crafts and more things than regular prints. Yeah, like Kevin and I love stickers.
And patches.
So all of like Anime Expo, we were like, "You got stickers? You got stickers?" And we would like be all up in there.
They're sticker pervert.
We're sticker.
They like are on the registry, right?
We're on the sticker registry.
Unacceptable sticker
in
behavior.
The exhibition hall, but 1/4. Oh, that's right. Okay, for Sakura-con, the artist alley is like on the side. Yeah, no, that's
like
right.
how Anime Expo used
to be. Yeah,
right.
Okay. I forgot about that. We've been so busy with shoots these past like
no one can
5
hear me.
years. No, you gotta get like.
Hold it like that. No, hold it closer, please. Just hold it for me. Thank you. Continue. I'm listening.
I go for cosplay and comic creator panels. Okay, yeah.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, and Lady Ray, kind of like what we were saying, like the comic creator panels, like industry people or like people like us that are kind of like weep. Did you hear Aki's still going even after the closing? Yeah, so Aki
somebody picked them up. Sorry.
What?
Did someone pick them up? Like rebuy the name or?
Yeah,
did they
do you know any more information about that? So we've talked about AkiCon on our podcast many times in the past, and they were a bad local con, like kind of like NewCon. They would hire like convicted rapists and stuff like that, and like didn't care or take responsibility for it. And eventually, people stopped going pretty much because they just weren't great, and they were supposed to stop. Like a couple years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
And
like
then now they're back, I guess? I don't know.
What about Kumoricon? Remember that one?
Yeah.
It's in downtown Portland.
Yeah, they moved it.
Still
yeah, on Halloween.
Oh, I thought they moved from Portland to Vancouver.
They did, and then now they're back in Portland.
Oh my God. Oh, wow.
No more.
I think they were
veteran.
sold, but I don't recall the details. Yes, sold. Okay, they were sold as well. I'm very interested into why you would buy a con that has a bad reputation, because this happened with NewCon too. Someone bought them and they had a really bad reputation, and now they're kind of digging themselves out of that hole.
It's name recognition, SEO,
recognition,
everything.
yes.
They already are established. They don't have to recruit 5,000 new likes from Facebook, stuff like that. It already exists. It's easy.
Even if people have like negative thoughts with it.
I mean, think about this. Negative thoughts are still like promotional. Yeah, exactly. So like, from a business perspective, if I paid $5,000 for something that already existed, $10,000 for something that already existed, had a hateful fan base, and then be like, look, slap on a new banner that says under new management, come try our new teriyaki under new management. Something like that. I don't know.
Lady Ray says mostly industry panels, but I also spend time in the artist alley. I think that's the best way to do it, man.
Yeah.
We're all artist alley freaks here.
Now the question becomes, how legal is artist alley?
Oh, don't get started, man.
Oh, we can go down.
What's that under the fair use? Like,
yes and no.
Like your
derivative work.
Yeah.
Yes, that is a derivative, but
and nobody has signs that like explicitly say like Overwatch stickers or something like that. It's always just like the characters.
But aren't the names copywritten as well? Trademarked, tied to that image?
Kyle, I don't know. The bot might not be working. I don't know.
Wait, it should be working.
No, Kyle's trying to gamble.
Yeah, the bot was working for Gamble.
Can someone do ! Giveaway, and let's see if that one's working?
You can type it in yourself too to check.
Right. Then I gotta like
Enter
awkwardly.
me. Can I just have a t-shirt?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, we are doing that.
What up?
We are doing.
I won, guys. Don't even bother. Took care of it. Don't worry about it.
We are doing that giveaway that that Gooby Bot just threw
It's
in
over.
there. It's over. She just won, so don't bother. Yeah, so if you want to enter, do that form
Wait,
and we'll do it at the
I
end of the
forgot to
podcast.
check. Does that form have a... Click that link for me. Just tell... Let's see if it has an email address requirement.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. I forgot it. I didn't actually look at it, so when I made it.
That was all I had to talk about, honestly. Nothing. I know.
That's
I know,
it?
I know.
That's it?
Nothing happened.
In a week, nothing happened?
No, I was on.
You were so underprepared this week, Holly. We can bring up an interesting topic for everybody. What's everybody watching right now?
Kevin has decided to watch an anime.
Yeah.
Story time. And it's called My Hero Academia. Yeah, he's a little behind the times.
Yes,
but,
that is what I'm
dear
watching.
God, that's all that has been on our TV the past week.
Yeah.
Walk us through.
Every
shonen.
scene,
Walk
it's
us
a
through
shonen.
It's
Okay.
just
It's
shonen.
it's very stereotypical.
Horror stories from cons. Oh, I got one, but it was Kevin induced. So
I don't know.
I think it was Fanime 2013.
I do
Yeah.
things.
Oh, she's got hair now. It was Fanime 2013, I think, and we got, or maybe it was 2012. I don't know. We got a press pass. We were able to sign up for one because they deemed our website worthy. But the problem was, from what we noticed, the press pass did nothing. It was basically.
Oh, right.
It was basically like a free pass. That's all it was. Like usually a press pass, you can get in early into panels, so you can be in the more towards the front, so you can record or take pictures of whatever's going on or like big events and stuff like that. So they had it was the cosplay contest, right? Or the what's it called?
It was the concert. It was first a Japanese band concert, and then
But then you
the
had to stay
masquerade.
for the whole thing,
Right.
yeah.
Yes.
They locked you in there. I don't think they do that anymore, but you had
They
to
locked you in there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you couldn't pick and choose. You had to go to both events and
Yeah.
you couldn't leave. Anyways, that's a whole nother I think we talked about that at one point.
Yes, we did.
That was a whole nother shaboodle. Anyways,
Cool.
so Kevin and I are like trying to use this press pass so we could get content for our website back then. And there's this huge line like wrapped around this thing, the center that they were doing the event in. And we're like, do we have any access? Like, are we allowed to go in and set up? And I don't know what happened. Like, nobody knew the answer from what I remember. Like, we
Right.
kept asking and everybody was like, I don't know. And we're like, okay. And a guy working inside the event who was not associated with the con, but he worked for the building that the con was using.
Yep.
He was like, do you guys need to get in? And we're like, well, we have this press pass and we're trying to get in early. And he's like, oh yeah, just go around the side door. That's where everybody's coming in. And we're like, oh, okay. I felt a little weird about it. I was like, this guy's not... I knew he wasn't with the con, so I was like, I don't know why he would give us access. Kevin's like, we're going in. I don't give a shit. And I was like, okay. So we go in, and they're like all setting up, and we're like sitting in the front row, and I'm just sitting there. And Kevin's like, we need earplugs for this concert because it's going to be so loud. And we didn't have earplugs. So Kevin's like, I'm going to run down the street to like the CVS or something and go get earplugs. You stay with all our gear. And I'm like, okay. Like, literally 2 minutes after Kevin leaves, this person walks up to me and was like, what are you doing here? And I was like, well, I have this press badge or whatever. And she's like, you cannot be here right now. You need to leave immediately. So I have all this extra stuff because I was, back then, I felt like we carried more crap. I don't know why.
Well, it's because we didn't have a unified suitcase that carried everything.
Right.
We
We
had a
all
split
this
suitcase.
lumpy stuff, and it was kind of a two-person job, and I'm like, scooting, and they're like yelling at me while I'm like awkwardly like trying to give, and they're like, leave, get out, and I'm like, I'm trying. And I'm sitting outside, like right outside the doors where Kevin left or where we came and went, and I'm sitting on the luggage because there was nowhere to sit, and I kind of start crying because they were kind of really mean about it, and they're stink-eyeing me from the inside, so they're watching me while I'm sitting out there waiting for Kevin to come back, and they're like glaring at me, like every time I looked at them, they're like they thought I was gonna try to sneak back in or something. And I remember Kevin comes running back and he's like, what happened? And I was like, they kicked me out. And he's like, I'm going to talk to someone. And I was like, no, I just want to fucking get out of here. Like, this is the worst.
So why do we like anime so much?
I don't fault them for, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, because a lot of our friends
Sticker-loving
go.
masochists.
It's, My Hero Academia is just Naruto combined with Sky High.
Yeah, that's about right. I mean...
That's a really good...
With what, Sky?
Sky High. It was a movie.
Oh.
2010-ish.
Listen.
Live action movie.
It's like why people watch 16 and Pregnant. It's just like, it's so terrible and it's pointless to watch, but you watch it because it's there.
And it's a cultural icon.
I didn't... I mean, it's big.
I mean, you know.
I didn't... I watched...
Who hasn't been 16 and Pregnant?
Who hasn't?
It's called reality
a couple
TV.
Episodes
Yes.
of
This is
My Hero, but I didn't get into it. At the New Sydney Convention Center, they're not letting professional photographers, i.e. people with detached flashes or tripod, anywhere near the convention center. That's pretty horrific. That is stupid.
That's, well, I mean, that's Katsucon in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's... I think a lot of you know Katsucon doesn't allow that inside. You can't have any flashes or anything that they deem professional. I can't believe a convention... is the Gaylord technically a convention center?
Yes,
I think it is.
Technically it is.
That's kind of... the Gaylord.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you heard.
Yeah, you were right.
Right.
I think it's because our convention center in Seattle is open to the public all the time.
Yeah, it's owned by the
It's
city.
owned
is
by
what
the
it
city,
is.
so it's open to everybody, and you can kind of... I mean, you can't do whatever you want, but they're
You
very...
can almost do whatever.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're pretty lenient. So
I mean, they had to
me-
make the bathroom doors cut out so that you can't do your drugs
I think
inside
we've
the
talked
convention
about
center
that
anymore.
before. Dear God.
Where am I supposed to do my drugs now in private? I mean, honestly.
So
UFC bathroom.
no, because it's the same, and they probably have the holes cut out.
I
Because
know,
the
but
library,
people,
does.
you know, they make it a little harder to get into those bathrooms later at night, but during
No,
the
yeah.
day, you can use it.
Death Bright says they're not letting anyone who doesn't have a photo badge take photos at BlizzCon. Your thoughts? Yes, I'm with Nix. Does it cost more? Do you know if the photo badges cost more? I guess I can look that up on myself.
It probably
Where's
just
BlizzCon?
LA.
LA.
Or yeah,
Right?
LA. Yeah. That's at the
BlizzCon photo
or
badge.
San Diego, one of the two. I don't
It's
remember.
in California. Yeah. Oops, sorry. It's
Really? Does that mean like even if you're like just an attendee, you can't take photos?
badge? It's probably just professional gear. I don't see anything on this website that says anything about a photo badge, but
If you could send us a link about the photo
yeah, does
badge
anybody
at
have a
BlizzCon,
link for
that
that?
would be great. I don't know.
You have to apply for them.
Sure. What if they require proof of insurance? That's probably one of them. I'd imagine.
Girls' mics are quiet. Cute guy in back is loudest. That's because Kevin is
here.
loud. Rebecca
Well, he's the hero.
Rebecca just
He's
talks
the
really
hero of the
quietly.
podcast. I talk quiet like an NPR. Like, I'm very,
Ugh.
intellectual.
Those podcasts are so quiet in general.
I know. And then
I
I'm
turn them
supposed
up all
to
the
be
time.
right up against the mic, but also speaking so you don't hear me.
Um,
I'm Googling something.
What's KET? I don't know what that is.
Ketones.
What?
What? I don't know.
Ketones?
Ketosis.
Acetosis.
Yes.
No, no worries, Dev Bright.
No, be worried. Always be alert.
From what if what you're saying is yeah, it's because we're streaming in IRL. We're streaming in IRL right now, and some people are coming in that are not
In what?
IRL. Yeah. So,
In
anyways,
real life.
focus, Holly. Focus.
Yes. Focus. Yeah.
Did you
Focus.
Google IRL? Okay.
Googling
I don't
BlizzCon.
believe you.
BlizzCon. No, I knew
No.
IRL off the top of my head. I just want you guys to know.
Anyway,
relevant.
yes. I would imagine
the
that
fact that you have to apply to get a photo badge is it's I was complaining about this with Kevin.
Why? How?
You have to probably go through the website and fill out a form, and they have to approve you.
What's the problem with that?
Trolls in the dungeon. Yeah.
It says what?
It's becoming, like these photographers. I don't know if you've seen are going not cosplay photographers, just like fashion people, or I'm gonna quote fashion. Are going into Hobby Lobby and going into the floral section. And putting models like into the flowers and like cropping it so like you can't tell that you're in a Hobby Lobby, and like posting the photos and like talking about like and posting like behind the scenes stuff. And so now a lot of people are like taking their friends or photographers there and doing like photo shoots inside the Hobby Lobby floral section. And like it's fine, it's fun, it's cool. Like that perfectly shows how photography should work. Like you can work with anything, right? But they're also ruining it for someone who maybe casually wants to come in with this non-plastic guy, you know, because I don't like to leave my camera in the car. So I walk into stores with it sometimes if we're doing a shoot, like after a shoot or something. And, you know, I've gotten attitude from some people like, you can't take pictures in here. It's like, well, I'm not. But I feel like...
That's common, though.
I feel like some people are kind of ruining
it. You
it.
in Borders.
Yeah, but like, could I walk in? I mean, like, just casually with my camera?
No.
Exactly. It bothers me.
Well, and then at some point, phones are gonna get so good, then it's gonna be like you're just wearing full face makeup and you're walking in like, no photography in here.
I know. It's so that kind of
I just
bringing
posted. I posted a link. Too,
Kevin posted a link for the Hobby Lobby stuff. If you guys haven't seen that, if you're in chat, that kind of is bringing it back to what Nyx and Deathbrider are saying about cons making it a little harder for you to have professional gear. It's just because someone along the line has ruined it for the rest of us.
Yeah.
And as a photographer myself, it's super annoying, and it always makes me super grateful. Like when we go somewhere with someone and the venue or the people that own the business or something are really cool about it. Like Tough Tinkle know, like we did a photo shoot with her in Orlando, and she knew this garden, and they allow photo shoots as long as you're not changing outfits. That was kind of like their stipulation. And all you had to
use the bathroom, right?
Yeah, you can't use the bathroom to change their outfits. And all you had to do, I think, was just pay an entrance fee, and that was it. And they let you have kind of like full use of the garden for your photo shoot. And I thought that was so cool. Like it was so refreshing. It was like, thank you for not like looking at Kevin and I like we're criminals because we want, we have our one stand, and we barely use our flash stands. Kevin's my freaking flash stand. Mm-hmm. So I'm always appreciative to places.
She pays him a modest fee. There you go.
Rebecca, I like your input.
Just modest.
Yeah. Oh,
not near.
I don't think you're up to anything past that. Let's be real.
The Rose Garden in Seattle next to the zoo is very pretty and good for photo shoots. Yeah, I was looking at that. Are they cool about it? Yeah, there's one next to the zoo up in Wallingford area.
We were just talking about that area.
I know. We were just talking about it. Yeah, I was looking at that. So I want to use it now. I haven't used it yet. Tough Tink says, yeah, I bet they're kind of used to photographers at Lou Gardens. Yeah, I'm sure it's gorgeous there. But it's nice that they don't like cut it off. I know a couple. There's actually a Japanese garden in Seattle that you have to pay an entrance fee, to keep the garden, and they don't allow professional gear,
except on photography day. Which they close it down one day.
Yeah, or you could, and then they're like, or you can pay a membership.
No.
No, it's legit.
No, it's real.
It's real. You can pay a photography fee, and it's like big. It's like a yearly fee. It's like it's not big. It's like $75, and they'll let you shoot in there, but you can't. They literally said no costumes. It's like they knew. They were like no costumes in there. So Kevin and I were like, well, never mind. Oh, it's a public park. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll have to check that out.
It's tied to Woodland Park Zoo.
It is tied, but it's separated. It's not in the zoo.
Right.
It's
but it's just hosted by the Woodland Park Zoo website.
Yes.
Zoo.org.
Really?
They got that. Yeah.
Our zoo got zoo.org.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey everybody. We're still here. So
if you'd like to enter the contest
yes,
for a free t-shirt.
I'm going to be doing the randomizer for the contest soon. So if you haven't entered the giveaway, do !giveaway. Enter your information, and you could come out with a cool t-shirt. Just
Social security number and blood type.
Yes.
Mother's maiden name. You forgot the most important one.
Maiden name of the mother. Yes.
So yeah, do that. And just another note for people who weren't here when I first started.
I took the shirt you want, so you get the second best shirt.
We are out of extra larges for the eat, sleep, so repeat shirt. Just a reminder. Yeah. All right. So Kevin was talking about how he's been watching
Thank you.
My Hero Academia. But I want to talk about what we watched before that. Can we talk about it? Is
Oh.
Even Rebecca knows because that's how much we've been talking about it. There was a show. It used to be. So Kevin and I did this review for Amazon's anime service, and it was called Anime Strike. And we didn't like it, so we never talked about it again.
Yeah.
We gave it a review, and that was it. And probably like a month ago now, Amazon
decided to end services.
They decided to end Anime Strike. So all the anime that was on Anime Strike is now on Amazon Prime. So if you have an Amazon Prime membership,
they killed Amazon. They killed its strike. You killed something.
Yeah,
cool.
They did.
We gave it such a scathing review, and all of our 5 fans were like, "What?
What was that?" Anyway,
so yes,
Abyss.
so all the anime is on Amazon Prime now, and so there was one show that our friends would not be quiet about. Like they were like, "You gotta watch this anime. You gotta watch this anime." And we're like, "We don't want to freaking get a subscription to Anime Strike." It's called Made in Abyss. Are you finding a link for people? Or
Oh
They're
no,
not
I got it. Yeah, I got it. They're not.
Yes.
Or maidens.
They're not maidens. They're
Don't
not
worry.
maids.
It's not moe maids. They're not maidens.
It's made like
I'm sorry because I got excited. I had to pull back.
It's MADE
They're not
in
maids.
Abyss.
I got it. Yeah. I'll put it in chat here in a
yeah.
second.
It's not MAIDS.
So what? So
Sentai films.
So Kevin and I started watching it. It's only 13 episodes. 13.
Yes.
It's very high quality. Like they had a really big budget going into it, so it's the animation style is like really pretty. And Kevin and I are watching it, and we're like, all right. Like we watched the first episode, and of course we're not hooked because a lot of stuff it takes a couple episodes to get into. So we watched it, and we're like, but we kept getting bored before we were going to bed, so we kept kind of watching it, and then it got us hooked. And then I'm not going to give anything away except for the fact that if you're going to decide to watch this anime, you need to prepare your butt because in one of the later episodes, it gets too real to the point of where we were watching it before bed and I couldn't sleep. Like we had to watch eye bleach after it because it was so intensely visual and audible. I don't know what the word is. Auditory. There's the word. Kevin's always there for my bad English. That we couldn't watch it anymore, so we had to go. So, but I would suggest it. It is. Are you okay?
Well, it won't do it on mobile because it's kicking me to the Amazon app instead.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Kevin just like left, so it was like. So yeah, if you're looking for that, Made in Abyss, I'll type it out. It is.
I'll put a link.
Okay, Kevin's gonna put a link. Okay.
I had to Google eye bleach. I didn't know what that was. It's Reddit catch-all community for sharing links which are beautiful, happy, adorable, or tastefully sexy.
Wait, there's tastefully sexy in eye bleach? Because whenever I visit eye bleach, it's always like puppies. It's just puppies and like kitties and like cute things.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so there's some tasteful.
We had to. I think after we watched the episode of Made in Abyss, my heart rate was so high. We had to like watch Pokemon, like something really stupid afterwards because I couldn't.
Oh man,
I couldn't.
Pokemon's stressful. Whoa.
Yeah, who knows if Ash is gonna beat the gym? You know.
I don't know.
So Kevin just put the Amazon link in there.
Jam.
See, this is eye bleach.
Pickles and jammies. Those are the blue boys. I know them.
Yeah, so I'll say, I'm going to give it 2 minutes. I'm going to give that countdown. 2 minutes. We're going to do.
That's it?
What?
What if people haven't had a chance to even tune in yet?
We've been on for 45. Nick's just did an uptime. We've been up for 45 minutes. How long do you want this podcast to be?
4 hours.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
4 hours later.
What are we gonna do?
I'm here. Yeah, what are we gonna do? We don't like each other.
Yeah.
So we gotta be doing this. Come on, let's make some money.
We only pretend to like each other when we're in the podcast. I don't know.
So what are you all watching? Anything good? Now that I'm pretty much on the last episode of My Hero, we finished Made in Abyss.
I'm really happy Kevin's done with My Hero Academia, actually.
Good.
I can't watch it anymore.
What you watched? What? I'm addicted to an MMO or something.
Oh yeah, I watched something of MMO Junkie. That's a good one too. Go find that. Even though I just gave you half the
single 30-something lady.
Pandora Hearts. We cosplayed. Wait, is that the one we cosplayed?
Yes,
from?
we have cosplayed.
We've cosplayed from that years ago.
Oh,
years
I made
ago.
I made the scythe so big
because it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
It was like other people would make it a reasonable size.
Oh.
I made it the size it was like kind of proportional to what it looked like in the show and the manga. And it was like hard to get it through doors. It was like, I was like knocking people flat on their asses with that thing. It was amazing.
Yeah, like I remember. Yeah, you and I, and then remember Ish.
Yes,
my friend Ish was part of it too.
Oh yeah, what's he doing?
He got engaged.
What?
Yeah.
Shit.
I know.
I need to get back on that.
You need to get a
pen pal list.
Recovery of an MMO Junkie. Yes, thank you, Toasty. That's what it's called. So I was close. Something of an MMO Junkie. Yes, Recovery of an MMO Junkie. It's about a 30-year-old woman who quits her job to play MMOs all day. So goals, you know. The manga is finally done a year ago.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, we haven't. We kind of stopped reading. Or I don't. You looked into it. You were.
The heck are you talking about?
Pandora Hearts. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry. That was
my
not...
goodness. I don't remember. I don't recall.
Tough Tink says, "Land of the Lustrous sounds like anime Steven Universe until you watch it. It's beautiful looking." Okay. And Darling in the Franxx is also another one she suggests, and she says it's very in your face with sexuality.
Like
I like
eye
that.
bleach.
Like, yeah, we'll check those out. Thank you, because
Yes.
we never know. There's so many anime out there, especially we have Verve right now, and Verve pulls from Crunchyroll and Funimation, and so we have like all the anime at our fingertips, and I'm like, ugh. Speaking of in your face sexuality, has anyone else seen the new Devilman Crybaby?
I watched 1.5 episode of it.
Is that all you could?
I got when he got his bigger body. His bigger body, and all the girls at the high school were like, you know. He got bigger. That's as far as I got.
What should I? Okay, I googled that.
Wait, is it Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
Is Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's subtitled.
Sexy. Oh.
Is it a yaoi?
Oh. Sorry, I'm googling photos of this now.
There's shit ton of nudity, but
yeah, there's like a whole boobie.
And a nipple.
oh, you see a bunch of that.
Wow.
It's,
Oh, right here.
PG-13.
Wow.
Oh, wait, PG-13.
PG-13? Shouldn't it be like, what is it, 17 or whatever?
I don't know.
With a freaking Made in Abyss, by the way, is like 17. You have to be 17 to watch it. There's no like
NC-17.
and I don't know. There's
That's
no
what it
like
is.
sexual stuff, but it's just like
It's mine. It messes with your head.
yeah. Wow, those are some boobies, man.
Do we talk about why we were unsure about why we liked it, or if we should like it or not, or how we felt about it?
Made in Abyss?
Yeah. Because there's
What about how they're
child
young?
nudity in it, kind of. It's
They're-
not really child nudity, but it's kind of like
She gets
innocence. I don't know. It's
yeah,
hard for me
it's
to
kind of a back
describe.
and forth thing. It's weird unless you see it. So I feel weird talking about it because people are gonna be like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah,
But
if you've seen it,
yeah.
let's not ruin it for people. I guess go enjoy it. Spend 13 hours of your life to go watch.
Miraculous Ladybug. I watched that. Okay, so Kevin's. I mean, we talked about this a long time ago. Kevin's work sent him to Germany, so I tagged along. And Netflix there is a little different than Netflix here, and they had.
Is it? Sorry.
I just meant by the shows they have. They have different movies. So like
Oh, do they?
Germany Netflix has The Parent Trap with Lindsay Lohan, while U.S. Netflix does not. There's an example, okay? Don't ask me why I know that. So I watched Miraculous Ladybug in Germany, and I watched it in French. And I liked it in French. But they don't have it in French here, so I was kind of sad. Like, I like their voices. I was like, But it's pretty cute. A lot of people cosplay from it. It's probably the opposite of Devilman Crybaby, to be honest. Yeah, just a little bit. Miraculous is a French kids show that pulls a lot of information from anime.
It's not
about
yaoi?
No, unfortunately.
I'm not going to finish it then.
What?
Devilman Crybaby.
Wait, did someone say it's not
the two
yaoi?
main
That was your fantasy, is for it to be
yeah, I
yaoi.
went right into it.
Wait, you shipped him?
Oh, for sure. Then the one got all big.
I think that's all he just got big. He's
I
big.
know, it was big one day. It's all right.
Devilman Crybaby's not yaoi, but it's definite nudity. Oh, you really disappointed Rebecca.
Done.
No, she'll
What
make
was
like
it?
an underplot, like it'll be a subplot to the actual thing that's happening on the screen.
What was it? I can't. You're not gonna know what I'm talking about. But I remember like
Member chat.
we remember chat. Like we watched something or something. I don't remember what it was. We were going to a con and you're like, yeah, yaoi. Give me those boys. And like you just like every booth you show up to, you'd be like, you got some yaoi.
I probably just learned what the word meant.
I think that's probably what it was. I just remember she was
or
like,
how to say it.
I think it was at
'Cause
Anime
I think
Expo.
when I first read it, I wanted to call it yoi. Or, you have those problems.
You've watched it in both French.
I'm into it.
Adrian sounds cuter. Okay, I think I only watched one episode in English, so I'll have to give it a go because it's been suggested. Like Netflix has like moved it to like my top stuff. I think because I watched it in Germany, so I should sit down and watch it. I needed to. Yeah, I just remember like it was at Anime Expo like the last time you went to Anime Expo, which was like years ago, and I just remember you would like bust up to people and be like, "You got some yaoi?" I was like, "Oh my god." That's a good memory.
I don't remember anything.
That's why I said you probably wouldn't remember it, but I just remember you just
I'm the
like
more
yelling that
embarrassing
word.
dynamic person in the duo.
The yaoi is only implied. Sorry, Rebecca.
Jeez!
You know, you should just watch like Yuri on Ice or something.
That's what I have to do.
That's literally, I mean, it's not yaoi, but it's like
you
boys
see,
love.
that was one thing you forgot to mention. It's the Japanese skate team.
Yeah, one of the Japanese skate teams skated to a Yuri on Ice song at the Olympics the other day. And everybody was like,
What?
Yeah.
she has not seen it. Rebecca doesn't watch as much anime as she used to.
No.
What do you watch now? What have you watched?
don't know.
Suggest something to the people.
I don't remember.
Stranger Things. I know how much you love that.
Oh, I hate Stranger Things.
Oh god, oh god.
Oh!
Oh no. Why did you do that?
Oh my god!
Oh no.
Because I felt like it.
She just took her glasses off for that. That was too much.
Just cracked an
It's
onion.
gay
in
as
here.
fuck. Yeah, it's super gay. Yeah, Yuri on Ice, alright? You got that?
Don't tell me what to do.
Those boys get bigger.
Those boys, yeah. There. That's all you have to do is just say they get bigger. Alright, I'm cutting. Now I'm going to say 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes.
Wow. 2 minutes, 5 minutes later.
Okay, listen. I gave him more time because you making me feel guilty. 2 minutes. In 2 minutes,
Tweet it out.
giveaway. Exclamation point, giveaway. I can't like tweet and like entertain at the same time. It's really
Okay,
hard.
fine. I'll tweet and entertain at the same time.
Okay, 2
Hello,
minutes.
everybody. My name's Kevin. I'm going
2
to
minutes
talk to you for a few minutes
left.
while I
Well, I'm not going
tweet
to carry the show
while.
by
Oh,
myself.
no. Rebecca, I need you. Okay, that's fine.
Pay me
It's fine.
enough for this.
Our dynamic is excellent. We can make this work.
Yeah, they get together and make fun of me.
Well, it's because we have the same thought process.
You do. You're like this. You're the same people.
We are the same people.
All right. Oh god. Definitely go watch. Oh, Yuri on Ice is great. Definitely go watch.
Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen.
Maybe I will.
You should.
Maybe I won't.
You know when you're alone
Yeah.
and you just want to watch some boys love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
All right.
Deathbright asks, how goes the... Wait, are we still around? Everybody's saying F/RIP, and I'm worried.
Uh-oh. Nope.
Or
Hold
not.
on. I don't know. Hold on. I'm checking.
It's still going on mine. Okay. Don't say
Maybe the
that.
sound stopped? I don't know.
I don't know. We're still good.
Oh, we're
Rip,
cool.
We still good. Okay. All right. Okay.
Goodbye, whoever dropped.
How goes the house? It's going. We just textured the walls in our bedroom last night.
This is the only room they haven't burned to the ground.
Yeah, we're in our office room right now. It's very warm in here
because of the flames.
Because of the flames.
The rest of the burning house.
We're about to move back to the bedroom. Our bed has been in our living room for a month and a half, and I'm super over it right now. So
don't tell people how we live.
What? Don't tell people. In squalor.
Interesting lifestyle.
All right. It has been 2 whole minutes.
Hello.
Last chance at the giveaway. I'm doing it right now.
Woo!
Get it in.
Woo, woo, woo.
Get it in.
Get it in. That's what she said.
Get it in. All right. Kevin, how do I access?
Goodness.
Go to forms.google.com on my tab, not your tab.
What?
Gotta open a different tab?
How you do that?
Oh, right here.
Oh shit.
Oh, this?
Yeah, that's fine. And then refresh. Oh, there should be results in the top right-hand corner.
Responses.
There you go. 2 people submitted at the same time? How dare they?
3.
3. By email address.
And someone submitted a joke response.
Oh. All right.
Okay, so then how do I...
Should be somewhere to be able to view the results, right? Or it's here. What's the green button do? Right there. What does that do? Please read it to me. I can't see it.
Select response destination. Spreadsheet.
Yes. Make a new spreadsheet.
Okay, great. Sorry, guys.
Okay, there you go. There are your responses.
Okay.
One person did not give their email address.
Oh,
so
Kyle is the one that... Kyle. Inappropriate, Kyle. Okay. So we have everybody, I think. This is
one person doesn't have an email address. So.
One
Person
person
on the bottom.
does not have an email address. Jethro, if you're still in here, please.
You can resubmit.
So how do I get this into the brand? How do I? Oh, I guess I can.
Yep,
do
there you
this.
go.
Copy.
There you go.
All right, I'm putting it into the randomizer.
Kyle's disqualified, by the way.
Yes, if he.
You
All right,
heard me, Kyle.
Here we go.
You didn't win anyway.
Hello.
Christopher with a K.
Cortez. Oh,
Oh, there he goes.
okay.
We submitted your name, Jethro. By the way,
Yes.
we didn't exclude you from the list. I
Yes.
just want to let you know we still put you in. Thank you for giving us your email. Christopher is the winner. Christopher, if you are here,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
Go to our store page. Look
Yes.
at the ones.
I
We'll
will-
follow up with an email.
Yes, I will email you, Christopher.
Social security number and blood type.
And mother's maiden name.
Mother's maiden name.
Nick's
Christopher.
Nick's. Oh man, I'm so delayed. I know. It's that like you gotta send the video across the world
The Pacific.
to get to you.
The Pacific.
And so it's like I bet you're like 1 to 2 minutes behind. Congrats, fam. Yes, congrats, Christopher. I will email you
Pog champs.
and let you know, and then ask you what kind you want, and do that. Oh, we also have our Patreon giveaway that I gotta do as well.
Who is that?
That was just some random person. That was
Oh.
a troll.
Oh,
You like
okay.
them? You want to show them your titties?
No, I don't. I was just wondering if you had a fan. You seem like you were like, no.
I do it silently. I do
Yeah,
the band. I do the band
yours
silently.
is- No.
It just said.
I was just wondering if
Didn't
you
you-
For people that are listening to this later, someone came into our Twitch and said, "Show me them titties," and I banned them, and Rebecca liked my smooth move. So,
Yeah.
anyways, for the Patreon winners, I don't know if any of them are here right now. Bethany wins. All right, so I will. She is not in here right now. I will contact her separately. So yes, yay! Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for showing up, honestly.
It's been a while, so
It's been a long time. It's been a long time since we've done Twitch or even a video podcast at all. So yeah, if I'm not saying I'm gonna. If you guys want video podcast to come back, let us know. Kevin's been pestering me about it. I don't want to say pestering, suggesting it. And I've been kind of whatever about it because I enjoy not having to put makeup on and stuff when I do a podcast. But if you guys want it, send me a message or on YouTube when we post it, just be like, give me that video, bitch.
Let's see your faces.
Yeah, it has been a long time. It's been a really long time. Oh, Death Bright. Video. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I know. And we'll have to have Rebecca come back more.
Maybe.
If she wants.
Yeah, that's right.
See, I always feel like I'm bothering you.
You are.
Okay. So anyways, yes. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and just communicating, and it was really fun. We really liked it. So yes. I see a couple of you had said video. If anybody else has an opinion on it, let me know. And we'll get back to that. So yeah, thank you guys for showing up. I hope we can see you at cons or work with you. I love all of you. We'll be back again
but not me.
sometime
It's
soon.
okay.
Oh my gosh. I say it to you every morning. Anyways, all right, that's it.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Have a good. I prefer video, though I don't know why. I mostly just listen. I know. I think people like to see sometimes or see the faces. I'm with you.
Well,
all right.
Happy Monday,
Happy
Nix.
Monday to Nix, and happy Sunday evening to everybody else. Have a good night. We love you all.
Yes.
I appreciate you.
All right.
All right. Good
Goodbye.
night.